Alright, hello guys, it's Danny here once again, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a lap guide on the brand new Gr4 7 Lap Time challenge where you can earn 2 million credits just by setting a target gold medal time of under the 3.0% comparison to the world record. So basically, we spent a few minutes on this today, and we have done a 53.4, which is pretty much a pretty good time actually, and it's well into the gold medal time. As you can see, we are currently 14th in the world, top 20. I mean, it's not that great actually because I'm actually not that great around here, but it's given it's only like 3/10 of the world record. I think it's pretty alright, and it should be more than good enough for a guide. So I'm gonna show you guys how to get a gold medal, how to get the 2 million credits easily at this combo. So we are in the F Type, which is one of the strongest cars on here, although the Sylvia is actually faster by a little bit, but the Jaguar can fight the Sylvia around here. So as you can see, I'm going wide at the last corner. Just you want to get a very good exit of the last corner, right? You want to slow in fast out, right? Going really wide so you can carry more speed onto the pit straight. So exiting the last corner into fourth gear so you can carry a lot of not only, although the acceleration will be slower, but then this car is very strong in the mid gear, in the middle gears. Like when it goes up the RPM, it's really strong. Although this car lacks the ultimate top speed of the Sylvia, hence why the Sylvia would be actually pretty fast around here. So I'm shifting it around 95% actually on the pretty much like after 4th, 5th gear. I'm pretty much shifting about 95%, but from like 2nd, 3rd gear and some medium speed corners in 4th gear, you can pretty much rev it out. So crossing the line about 205 km per hour. So turn 1, you're pretty much braking when you're pretty much level with the 200 meter board over here. Down shifting to third. So I'm pretty much trail braking while I'm turning. So because this car is an FR car, it's pretty understeered. So I'm trail braking while rotating the car so I can get extra rotation, and I want the car to turn into the apex. So once the car is on the apex itself, I'm already applying the throttle input in third gear and trying to bring back the steering towards the center so I don't understeer wide. And once I'm on this outside curb at the exit of turn 1, I'm on 4th gear already. And as you can see, as long as you have two wheels on the outside curb here at turn 1, you're actually pretty good. You won't get a penalty if you have two whole wheels on the outside curb of turn 1. So going up the gears here. About 95% to when it starts blinking, you shift up the gear. So I'm riding the curbs here just to minimize the time loss and keeping the steering input to as minimal as possible. So for the bus stop chicane over here, I'm pretty much braking just as I'm about level with the 300 meter board, or just slightly ahead. But you want to make sure I downshift to 5th here. You're cutting the first part a lot. You want to cut the first part a lot. Okay, you're cutting the first part a lot here. And then you brake. Once you pass the barrier behind there and the curb, you brake, you trail brake again. Just apply a little bit of braking input and then you swing the car to left. About half braking input, down to 4th gear. And keeping the steering input. I'm not turning all the way, I'm just turning like about 80 degrees to the left. And then once you feel like you have the grip, you can accelerate in 4th gear. You can cut this bit as well, the last part of the chicane. Just always make sure to have two full wheels on the curb. If not, you're going to get a penalty. And the penalty at the chicane is pretty big. So now for turn 5 over here, I'm pretty much braking just as either at the start of the curb or pretty much at the start of this barrier on the right over here. I mean, not the barrier, the signboard. So accelerating over here, you're pretty much accelerating once you pass this pole on the right here, or once you are slightly after this pole and you're pretty much in between the pole and the master post. So pretty early acceleration, just keeping this thing So just as you're approaching towards the exit of this long right-hander, you want to bring the steering wheel closer to you to avoid the understeer, and don't run too wide on this curb. You can pretty much keep at least 2 wheels on this curb, but actually I have 4 wheels on the curb. As long as all the wheels are on the curb, is fine. If you dip any of the wheels off to the left-hand side, you're going to get a penalty. So once you pass the saddle, you're pretty much braking in between the saddle and the 200-meter board. Down the third. Once again, I'm holding the brakes on this car to let it rotate. And I'm accelerating once I'm approaching the end of the fencing on the barrier. Had to give it a little lift to avoid understeering into the outside there. So the next braking marker is pretty much level with the 100-meter board over here. So you're downshifting extra the second gear. So you're upshifting the third and accelerating out from the boot corner, just as you're facing the master post or the end of the trees here, or you're pretty much facing the sunlight. That's when you're accelerating early as possible because you're on low revs. You can afford, and this car has very little wheel spin on the hairpins, so you can accelerate very early. Even if it does wheel spin, it's very easy to catch the car. Very easy to catch. So 109.719 for the split. So the next braking marker is pretty much in between the 150-meter board and 100-meter board. Downshifting the second. And then before I accelerate, I go up the third gear in the middle of the corner and accelerate pretty early. But one thing is to avoid the understeer here, or else you'll understeer wide here and get a penalty. So the next braking marker is at the 100-meter board over here. Downshifting the second. And you want to just tap the throttle on when the car is in second gear, just to keep the revs going, as well as get a very good acceleration. So once you go up the third gear, you won't have a bit of time loss from the car bogging down due to low revs. So just accelerating in third gear here. You come to a 33.1 split tree, sector 3, sorry. So once you pass the 100-meter board, you're pretty much lifting a little bit over here, just letting the car rotate. So you want to avoid understeer here. I did turn a little too much over here, but it's fine as long as you're accelerating out of this corner in fourth gear and you have 2 wheels on the outside on the outside curve of the penultimate corner. You're good. And for the last corner, you're pretty much braking once you're in between this end of the barrier here and the signboard on the left. And you want to hug the inside of the curbing on the last corner. So once you feel the grip over here, pretty much level with the grandstand over here, you want to aim for the exit speed, the apex speed of 145 to 149 kilometers per hour. That's when you floor it in fourth gear and you rev it out. And that is a lap of Watkins Glen in the Group 4 using the Jaguar F Type. So I'm going to be playing you guys the lap again, this time with our commentary, and I hope you guys find the tips helpful over here for the new time trial challenge. And it's pretty easy 2 million credits for this week. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this lap guide. I hope you guys find this helpful. Any comments, leave it in the comments below, okay? Good luck guys, and see you guys next video.